Welcome back to Talkies with Purvesh Modi. I'm your host, Dr. Purvesh Modi. आज के एपिसोड में I'm sitting with someone who genuinely surprised me with his clarity, his honesty, and the way he understands the human body is just next level. From how he discovered his path as a chiropractor and the chiropractor practice के अंदर एक्चुअली क्या होता है, हमने बहुत ही डिटेल में डिस्कस किया है. वी वेंट डीप इनटू मिथ्स, ट्रूथ, द साइंस एंड द रियल डे टू डे ऑफ हेल्पिंग पीपल मूव बेटर एंड लिव पेन फ्री. और हाँ, बीच बीच में हमने काफ़ी फनी मोमेंट्स भी शेयर किए हैं. नाउ बिफोर वी बिगिन, अगर आपने अभी तक इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, प्लीज़ अभी कर ले. प्लीज़ लाइक, share and comment as well. It really helps me to bring you more engaging conversations. तो कुर्सी की पेटी बांध लीजिए. I'm sure you're going to love this episode. Meet Dr. Pritesh Patel. So you are a chiropractor since 2012.
Correct.
And you've been practicing in Devonport.
Devonport and Auckland.
Devonport and Auckland.
Yes.
So how's that? Like you started in Auckland and then you came in Devonport. How that happened?
It's a really funny story. बहुत ही अनोखी story है. तो I first finished my grade 12 in Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All the other studies were done in New Zealand except for grade 12.
Okay.
So it was a really weird thing that we did. Obviously, we came to Melbourne for further studies opportunities as well. I did my first year of chiropractic in Melbourne at RMIT. And then मुझे ऐसा पता चला कि ऑकलैंड में इससे भी अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी है
अच्छा
स्टडी करने के लिए.
Wow.
So we all decided, okay, we're gonna go back and study it in a quality way. As best available.
If you have good universities there, then why didn't you choose to practice there in New Zealand?
Well, it depended on where my parents actually got opportunity to buy a business.
Okay.
So originally we came from India क्योंकि पहले से ही उनका एक गोल था कि न्यूजीलैंड में जाके धंधा करना है.
अच्छा. Right.
क्योंकि मेरे पापा और मम्मी ने पहले कनाडा जाने का पहले ट्राई किया था.
अच्छा.
तो वहाँ से अनफॉर्चुनेटली रिजेक्शन आया. सो इट हैपेंड टू बी कि पापा एक अंकल हमारे एक दोस्त है, तो वो सोसाइटी में ऐसे जा रहे थे और पापा सिर्फ बैठे थे बाहर वहाँ पे. तो उन्होंने बोला कि कहाँ जा रहे हो आप? तो वो उन्होंने बोला कि मैं न्यूजीलैंड के लिए फाइल देने जा रहा हूँ इमिग्रेशन के लिए. सो दैट्स व्हेयर आई एम गोइंग. पापा बोला रुक मैं आता हूँ. Because obviously he got the rejection, but he had everything ready for the file and everything. So we went with him, and within 4 months we got an interview. मम्मी और पापा का IELTS का एग्जाम भी हो गया. And back then you only needed like 5 bands.
Right.
And you get direct PR.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is back in 2001. The last tally was we've moved 12 times. 12 times, 3 countries.
Wow.
And back and forth between New Zealand many times.
Yeah. So like, how was your experience at that age? At 12, you moved to New Zealand. What do you think about the changes or, like struggle? Because I understand that when you go forth and back, you definitely would be having some struggle and those things. So what was your experience?
Struggle is constant. वो तो भूल ही जाने का कभी आसान समय आएगा. आसान समय थोड़े समय के लिए होता है. It's constant both struggle and comfort at the same time. So what happened was, so we immigrated in 2001 and my parents' goal was कि उन्होंने अपनी जमीन बेच दी, फार्मिंग लैंड फ्रॉम बाप दादाओं की. तो उन्होंने अपना हिस्सा बेच दिया to make sure they have enough to set up a business. Because हमारी सोसाइटी में वहाँ पे बड़ौदा में एक बंदे का एक रिलेटिव आया था to just meet everyone basically. They're from New Zealand. So पापा ने बोला मैं न्यूजीलैंड जा रहा हूँ, ये न्यूजीलैंड से आ रहे, तो why don't I go and talk to them and find out what it's like. क्योंकि न्यूजीलैंड तो पिक्चरों में ही देखा था. सुना था.
सही बात है.
ठीक है ना. तो वो गए, तो पहले से ही उनके मन में वही उन्होंने सुना थे कि वहाँ पे जाके बिजनेस अच्छा है. especially like convenience stores. So
Mhm.
in every country, it is bound to happen कि every ethnicity will have a specific business.
Wow. Okay.
So in New Zealand, it happened to be
Mhm.
that Indians, especially Gujus, Gujaratis,
Mhm.
had dairy business. Dairy is like a convenience store,
Mhm.
like 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereas, you know, if you have from North, if you're from Punjab, it's more like fruit and veggie shop
Mhm.
or liquor store.
Liquor store.
Liquor store.
Restaurant sometimes.
Restaurants, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly, exactly. Or
Mhm.
grocery stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, why didn't you choose to continue that profession, and why you come in chiropractic?
So it's interesting. So parents owned a dairy for like 18 years. And then obviously they were told that there's better opportunity in Melbourne
Mhm.
for business. It was a via thing back
Mhm.
then.
Yeah.
So they went and they found no, it's actually better in New Zealand. So
Mhm.
while they were there, it happened to be that I was in grade 12.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
toughest part of high school.
Yes, absolutely. Because that's where you are going to pick your profession.
Yes,
If you miss it,
Yes.
then you'll struggle for another 3-4 hours, and then you're going to choose your profession. So that's the toughest period
correct.
for everyone.
It was
Yeah.
my toughest period. I would say top 3 in my life so far.
Mhm.
क्योंकि स्टडी न्यूजीलैंड में अलग होती है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया के स्टैंडर्ड्स अलग होते हैं. Both are in English, but obviously syllabus is different. So I actually, for the first month, maths was my biggest win in New Zealand and my weakest link in Melbourne.
How?
I don't know. The syllabus was so different that I struggled a lot. पहले महीने में तो मैं वहाँ पे जाके स्कूल में जाके रो के आता था.
अच्छा.
And I would cry to my mom and my dad, like, I think we made a big mistake. I know you want to come here for better opportunities for business or whatever, but for me, I feel like this is it. When I need to repeat grade 12 again.
Wow. That was scary.
इतना बहुत ही. So, but with time, with bit more effort, you know, mom and dad always told us, because, you know, obviously being immigrants, you are taught perseverance.
Absolutely.
Okay, so just my mom and dad said, okay, kar le, even if you fail, it's okay, we don't care, just do your best. और अंदर से धीरे धीरे हौसला आया, and then I started taking like extra classes. I asked the teacher, like, what can I do to help me get better, and eventually it went really well.
Absolutely.
And then when I got selected into chiropractic as well over there, so I did 1 year in Melbourne. First year. और फिर mom and dad ने बोला कि न्यूजीलैंड वापस चलते हैं, क्योंकि we are not finding any proper business that we want to see ourselves in for the next 15 years.
Yes.
लंबा तो होना ही चाहिए. Can't be in business for like 5 years and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically you moved forth and back because of your mom and dad and because of the business.
Correct.
Otherwise, that was not your choice to come here and go back.
No.
Okay.
I would have stayed in Melbourne if parents found something good.
As a child, what was your wish? What you wanted to do?
Nothing. I was really open. I applied for dental hygienist, radiation therapist. I think it was general dentistry as well.
Yep.
Then there was pharmacology.
Yep.
So pharmacist. And chiropractic was actually my fourth one.
Okay.
Out of the 5. But you know, I went to open days. So university में open days होता है. You can chit chat with graduates, professors, students who are still in the same course. So I found myself that chiropractic was for me, that I can see myself doing it 30 plus years.
अच्छा, तो जैसे आप 2013 में यहाँ पे आपको जॉब मिली, and then you moved to Devonport.
So in 2012, end of 2012, I graduated. And just before you graduate, Australia से, you know, लोग आते graduates को ढूंढने, और New Zealand से, right? So they have a career expo. And in one room, chiropractor अपना proposal लेके आता है कि come work for us, this is what you know it's like at our practice, this is environment, this is the pay package, whatever. Okay, so benefits and things like that. The guy who I worked for also was there, but I didn't notice it. In fact, वो बंदा उसने एक ऑफर भी दी थी कि if you come work for me, I'll give you a 2-week European trip for free. But
that is nice. Why did you take it? I would have taken it.
of course, anyone would have. Stupid, really. Why I didn't? But anyways, but I was thinking, चलो बड़ी जगह पे जाते हैं, Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast, you know, like the most happening places. Happening places. As a fresh graduate.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as a exams थी मेरी, end of the graduation, just before graduate, you sit the exit exams. So basically they ask everything. Is it called viva, oral exams?
Yeah.
So that was that as well. So while I was studying, 4 बंदे थे एक lounge room में, और एक supervisor ऐसे ही बात कर रही थी कि how is your study going, and she's like, by the way, there is also, you guys know that opportunity in Devonport, Tasmania, that's a really good one. You should, you know, one of you should, you know, ask and contact the guy.
So that is in Auckland.
In Auckland, yeah. Yeah.
So they were talking about Tasmania.
Correct,
Right.
correct. तो 4 में से मैं पहला था जिसने reply किया उसको.
अच्छा.
And approached him. And I think the next week I was on a flight to the practice.
Wow.
From Auckland. And he paid for the flight and accommodation and everything.
Absolutely.
So I came here, looked at the place for like 3 to 4 days, I believe it was. मैं एक पूरा दिन उसने मुझे अपनी गाड़ी भी दी, और मैं गया, पूरा देख लिया, नॉर्थ वेस्ट टेस्मेनिया, होबार्ट भी गया मैं. So I looked around and I was like, this is cool, this is cool.
Wow.
Okay, like it was, मुझे पानी बहुत पसंद है, so I need to live close to water. Rivers, lakes, oceans, 10 मिनट 5 मिनट दूर. I was like, this is perfect. And the practice was really nice, the systems and the people were really nice. And obviously the boss, he'd been in practice for almost 25 years. So he had a lot of knowledge to give me as well. So I thought this is perfect.
Right.
2013 to 14, fresh graduate, learned lots, made so many mistakes. मैंने कभी ऐसे प्रोफेशनली काम नहीं किया था. So my first job was when I was a fresh graduate. Right? I have never worked paid employment.
Wow.
मम्मी पापा को काम हेल्प करता था शॉप में, फिल करना हो कि कस्टमर्स देख रहे हो. I was doing all that, but it's not paid.
Yeah, but it was a different job than what
Yes, correct.
you are doing professionally now.
Yeah. So never had a paid job before that. So you don't have the habit of, you know, preparing yourself the night before, making sure you go on time. You know, while I was a fresh graduate and working here for the very first time, I got a couple of notices from the employer.
Wow. Okay.
So, you know, it's like the law here. If you get 3 notices, you're out.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. It wasn't nothing serious, but like, I didn't arrive on time once. So that was a big mistake because my previous boss is like an ex-army. So really strict, which is what I love now. And then realize, okay, to grow up, time to, you know, like man up, buckle up. We have to get down and, you know, get down to work. So I learned a lot in those 2 years. In 2014, I went back to New Zealand. Mummy ने बोला कि तेरा 2 साल का fun as a bachelor हो गया. Now you come back, we'll settle and look for a partner.
So you went back and then started doing some job there in New Zealand.
Yes. So I went back, 2 महीने holiday, and then in the meantime I was in India looking for a partner. Payal happened to be the first person that I saw, and I said, you know वो होता है ना कि people बोलते हैं कि intuition बोलते हैं ना, intuition, gut feeling. For me it was
Love
like
at first sight.
Yeah, you can say that as well. But for me, it's like it was like a shabd hai, divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
ऊपर से divinity आएगी and it will interfere with your path. जानबूझ के. You wanted to go in a certain direction. No. तू यहाँ पे जा. So it was a divine intervention and everything worked exactly how it was planned from the divine.
Right. How your wife has supported in this particular journey after 2015-16?
That's a great question. So I think I have to thank my wife for allowing me to express the other aspects of my life.
Mhm.
So I'll give you an example. Before getting married, you have a particular goal, particular way of thinking.
Mhm.
ऐसा ही होनी चाहिए मेरी life. There's nothing else that should matter in my
Yeah,
life.
there is some ideal life that is in mind.
Correct. And then, divine intervention happens. And then you have a partner that shows you, well, hang on, there's other aspects of life
Mhm.
too
Mhm.
that you should try, explore. So, before, like, I wasn't too social. I wouldn't, like, go to big parties and
Mhm.
things like that. I wouldn't participate in cultural events and things
Mhm.
like that, dance karna stage pe,
Mhm.
doing drama and all that sort of stuff. Never had in my life have I dreamed about it.
Mhm.
And then Pilot's like, no, you have other aspects of your life that you need to explore.
Mhm.
So I think I have to thank my wife for helping me
To explore the other side of your life.
the dimensions of my life.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Which is fantastic because
Mhm.
I feel like वो left or right brain होता है ना, तो I was more left brain, never right brain.
Yeah, and you bought your practice in 2021.
2021, yes.
Yes.
2021.
So what kind of growth you are seeing in yourself from 2013 to 2025?
I love what I do. I love seeing my patients. I
Mhm.
love to adjust people. I love to
Mhm.
look after them. So it's like it just made sense. So my family knows that between practice time, there are no disturbances, no phone calls. Like when it's practice time,
It is practice time, yes.
don't expect me before 7 o'clock. And if I come before 7,
Mhm.
be grateful. I think I have learned to be a better chiropractor professionally,
Mhm.
a better business person. So looking after,
Mhm.
the employees
Mhm.
and all other aspects of business. So I
Mhm.
think it's been really helpful for me that way. The biggest difference I feel
Mhm.
is I am more calmer. Before I was too erratic, right? Even in behavior, and I used to have a little bit of anger as well when I was little as well. Like in school times, if you were to ask my teachers, I was an angry child. I had done a lot of damage to kids, misbehaving and things like that. So what I've learned is I've learned to calm myself, be a cool, calm and collected person.
In India, chiropractor is not very famous profession, right? But in Australia or in New Zealand or in Western country,
Yes.
chiropractor is a health profession.
Yes.
And that's why there's a whole, obviously there will be a course in India as well, but I have seen a lot of chiropractor or those health professionals which are not famous in India. So what do you want to say to people as a chiropractor so that they can understand your profession more?
That's a great question. All I want to say is look after your spine really well. Why? Because you only have one.
Absolutely.
You can't replace it. It's a really important structure because it protects your nervous system. In fact, when I first told my मैंने मेरे family को पहले बोला कि मैं chiropractor बनने वाला हूँ, तो they were like, chiropractor काटने का मैंने बोला नहीं chiropractor spine nervous system. मेरे फैमिली को मैं समझा रहा था इंडिया में कि chiropractor क्या होता है, nervous system क्या होता है और spine क्या होता है. तो मैंने चुन के ऐसे शब्द निकाले. So I think it's all in Gujarati, but I think people in Hindi can understand too. चेता तंत्र जागृत अभियान.
चेता तंत्र जागृत अभियान.
So my mission is to empower, okay, and improve the nervous system of a person's body so that they can be at their full potential.
A lot of people are very scared when they think about cracking the bone
Yes.
with someone.
Yes.
So sometimes they don't go to chiropractor even if they need it.
Correct.
So what do you want to say about?
So the first thing is we don't crack bones. We adjust the joint.
Yep.
The cracking sound is actually just the air getting released. So it's naturally bones. Your bones are really strong, really strong. Especially like your neck, your mid-back, lumbar spine, they're really strong. So we don't crack it, we adjust it. That the sound is what I guess,
Yeah, absolutely.
lets people know how.
So people understands that you are actually cracking the bone, but it is not bone.
No,
it is just
no.
aligning the
We're
joint.
just aligning the joints. Yeah. We just have to do it quickly. So, people have seen videos of chiropractors adjusting. Social media is a great thing. It shows everything.
Nowadays, there are a lot of reels going on.
Yes, correct. So it's and obviously the mic is close to the spine as well, so it sounds louder.
Right.
Our intention in chiropractic is to remove nerve system interference by adjusting and realigning spines so that the body can be at its best for potential as much as possible. But coming back to so I've got a wonderful model here. So basically, this is your spine, 33 different bones.
Yep.
These yellow things are the nerves. So my job is to find out where there are misalignments on your spine and how it is impacting your nervous system, how is it impacting your body function, movement. And what I do is I use my hands, sometimes instruments, to gently check and adjust the spine.
Yeah.
Okay, using a really, really specific force and speed rather than force like mass. I use speed to generate the force to adjust the spine. In short, that's what a chiropractor does.
People don't know what actually you do because they just know that you are just cracking bones.
Correct. Which I don't.
Absolutely. No, you made us understood about what exactly you do. You actually align the joints between two bones.
Yes.
You're not actually adjusting the bone.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will help to improve the nervous system, the central nervous system.
Correct. The central nervous system, the brain, the spinal cord, the nerves, which controls and regulates all the trillions and billions of function in your body that make you who you are and how you interface in your environment as well. Let's say you need to catch a bus. Now, when you want to catch a bus, right? Like your body doesn't care about digesting your food or digesting your coffee. It wants to catch the bus. So where does all the focus go to? To your legs.
Yes.
So that you can run, to all the muscles of your skeleton so that you can run and catch the bus. Or you want to run away from a situation, right? So, but let's say at nighttime, you don't want to run at nighttime when you're sleeping in bed. Okay, that will be pointless. You want to digest your food. You want to repair your food, repair your body. Okay, so rest, digest, grow, repair. So your nervous system regulates all that without you thinking about it. Now, wouldn't it be nice if that system was working as close to 100% as possible?
Absolutely.
That will be useful, right? Okay. And that's how I help people to make sure that that system works as efficiently as possible so that you can move well, you can digest your food well, you have a good immune system.
What type of patients usually you see? You see a lot of older generation patients?
My youngest patient was my daughter.
No.
She was 5 hours old. 5 ghante.
Wow.
As soon as she was out, delivered, and mum had, the skin to skin contact, I had a little bit of time. And all I did was gentle adjusting. It's just touch and hold. We're just touching the spine. Not even a lot of pressure. It's the same amount of pressure you put on your eyeball.
Yeah, all right.
Okay? And my oldest patient is 94.
Wow.
And I still adjust him. And he still walks in and...
So you can see patients from 5-year-old to 94-year-old.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. And again, it depends on the skill of the chiropractor. It depends on how well trained they are. Just like any profession, you'll have, the starting, they're just fresh graduates or they haven't honed their skills to the masters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I'm in the middle.
So you have to keep learning. You have to keep upgrading.
Correct. Because adjusting your spine, we're using our body. It's like an art form. It's like a dance routine. When you first learn dancing, बहुत खराब.
Then you practice.
But then you practice and practice, and there's a flow that happens.
Yes. But there is a adaptability or acceptability of the situation where when the people are there in 50s, 60s, or maybe 70s,
yes,
they think that that is just the aging process.
Yes.
if they bend and they walk, they're
Yes.
just normal. It is just normal for them.
Yes.
But it is not normal, right?
It's not. It's a myth.
Absolutely. So, what would you like to say about it, and how you can help with it?
It's not your age, right? Like I told you about the example of my 94-year-old patient. If it was age and he said, "Oh, I'm just old. I don't need to improve myself from now onwards. This is me for the rest of my life. मैं ऐसा ही रहूंगा." Right? So if he had the same mindset, he wouldn't have been coming to us, right? So it is not an age-related thing. Your age has nothing to do with how well you can be. Okay? There is research coming out that you should still be able to maintain running till you're 70 years of age.
Wow. Okay.
Imagine that. Imagine you're 50, 60 years old and you can't run. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah. But that usually the situation with 50, 60 years of people, or maybe 70 years of people. I'm not talking about everybody.
Yes.
But majority of the people, like
Yes.
nearly 60-70% people in their age of 60, 70, 80,
Mhm.
they barely walk sometimes. They need the third leg
Yes.
to walk.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate.
Absolutely. So how chiropractic help with it?
So they must, the person who is not able to walk properly or exercise properly or do their daily activities well, well, there has to be a problem because biologically you're still designed to continue doing those functions till, like I said, 70 years old. You need to run, right? So you need to first figure out, okay, what is wrong? Why can't I do this? Okay, do you have actually like a major arthritic problem, or is it not just that? Is it interference in your nervous system? Can it be that there is interference in the lumbar spine and the lower back, which is interfering with how well you can move your legs?
Yeah.
Or interference in your neck to see how well you can use your arms, you can move your arms.
A lot of people have the issue of sciatica. So is it related to chiropractic or is it different thing?
It is related completely. So sciatica is actually one nerve. So sciatica is like a rope. So imagine रस्सी, एक रस्सी होती है, बड़ी सी रस्सी, और रस्सी को आप काटते हो तो you can see छोटी छोटी रस्सी, वो बनाती है बड़ी रस्सी को. So sciatica is the big rope, but there are about 5 to 6 nerves that make up the sciatic nerve.
Right.
Okay, so it depends on which part of the lumbar spine is affected that causes the problem for you. But absolutely, sciatica is becoming a huge problem because we don't move like we're designed to. So we're not conditioned we are not conditioning our body to keep using it on a regular basis to keep up with the demands on it. Okay, the lifestyle of sitting down, hum baiठte bahut ab.
So is it like age related problem, degeneration, or what kind of issue that is?
It can be degenerative. Okay, sciatica is not an age related because I have seen 14, 15, 20-year-olds with sciatica, disc issues, things like that also. So it's definitely not age related. It's more of a mechanical problem.
Yeah. So how your profession help with it?
So again,
should people come to you and see?
Of course. Yes, absolutely. So the number one thing we do first is we examine you. Okay? कोई भी profession के पास जाओ, they need to examine you to make sure that first of all they know what the problem is.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that it is in their scope of practice. Okay, so sciatica falls in my scope of practice because it is a spine nerve related problem. Yeah. If you came to me with like knee joint arthritis, I would say it's not in my scope of practice. I can guide you because we have to obviously learn. हमको सीखना पड़ता है पूरी body का function. So we need to learn everything, but it's not in my scope of
your scope of practice.
But I then say, okay, you need to go see my friend who is a physiotherapist. Then he can or she can guide you and give you the right, diagnosis and the right treatment protocols to help with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is very informative for people because a lot of people think that is just age-related problem and they just have to deal with it.
Don't accept it just because someone said to you कि आपकी तो उम्र हो गई है.
Exactly.
उम्र के हिसाब से ये तो रहेगा.
रहेगा.
As soon as you accept it here, you will not act upon it, find solutions for it. You will not fire your brain at all to think, no, I need to do this. I need to find out if I, can I change my nutritional things in my well-being? Do I need to move more? Do I need to ask more questions to my doctor about what other options do I have before I accept that?
And what is the difference between physiotherapy and chiropractic?
Okay, so my basically understanding is we are spine specific. So basically non-pharmacological, non-surgical spinal healthcare. Okay, with as far as physiotherapy, I mean, like they do great things for like rehabilitation, exercising, guiding patients with regards to injury management, prevention, things like that. I have many friends who are physiotherapists as well. So I think that's the main difference I feel I have found.
Yeah. As a chiropractor, आप काफी सारे पेशेंट्स को देखते होंगे रेगुलरली. तो क्या पेशेंट्स या लोगों को रेगुलरली chiropractic विजिट होनी चाहिए?
It depends on what they want.
So for example, like it could be,
for example, like someone in their 50s 60s, all they want to do is they want to be able to move to lift their grandkids, or they want to do gardening better because they lack the movement. दर्द हो रहा है उनको, वो जो जा नहीं पाते, वो खड़े हो नहीं पाते
अच्छा
काम करने के बाद gardening, right? So simple things like that. Or if they're playing a sport, they can't play it well anymore because their body is not functioning at their very best. They are not recovering well. हफ्ते लग जाते हैं recover होने में.
अच्छा.
Okay, so things like that. So depends उनको क्या चाहिए, and then we cater the care accordingly, and then the recommendations are according to that.
So then you decide how often they need to come.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct.
And if someone cannot see chiropractor, then what should they do at home? Is there any recommendation?
Move. Literally. So most people associate कि मुझे fit होने के लिए मुझे exercise ही करना पड़ेगा. Okay? Not necessarily. You don't need to be pumping iron all the time. Okay? You do what you enjoy as long as it involves movement. Okay? बहुत सारे जगह दुनिया में they're called blue zones. You know what blue zones are?
No.
Blue zones is places that the highest concentration of centenarians live.
Okay.
लोग जो 100 साल एवरेज जीते हैं. There are pockets in the world, जैसे कि Okinawa in Japan. There's another Greek island as well. There's a place in Greece as well, and Italy, Sardinia in Greece, that have pockets of people that live for a long time.
Wow.
Average is like 90 plus. Average.
Wow.
Average is 90 plus. क्यों? Because all they're doing is movement related things. वो गाड़ी लेके हमेशा नहीं जाते शॉपिंग करने, वो चल के जाते
हैं.
हाँ.
So you have to keep moving.
You have to keep moving
if you want to get yourself fit.
Yes.
Not necessarily that you have to do exercise or you have to do something bigger workouts.
No, just move. If you like walking, do walking. If you like dancing, do dancing. Okay. If you like yoga, do yoga. If you like tai chi, slow yoga, you can do slow yoga. Okay. If you love going to the gym, fine. If you love to play sport, that's fantastic. If you like to hike, ride a bike, swim, कुछ भी करो, हिलते रहो.
Move. मैं भी जैसे I regularly go to gym.
Yes.
I do exercise, but I didn't think about it. That movement is necessary. It is not necessary to go to gym.
Yes.
It is necessary to move yourself.
Move yourself. It's not necessarily how you move. You just have to move.
But like, how much movement is required in a day for a person that can make you fit?
Yes. It depends on your lifestyle. What do you want to do in your lifestyle? For a marathon runner, obviously they have to move more than 10,000 steps a day, right? For a desk worker, okay, they need to move at least 10,000 a day. Okay, so then they need to sit less. Research कहता है कि less than 30 minutes. of
Listen,
sitting at a time.
right.
Okay.
So if you're sitting more than 30 minutes,
Yeah, it's bad for you.
then it's bad for your
It starts
spine.
the degenerative process in your body.
Wow. Okay.
Body, the muscles stiffen up, the joints stiffen up,
Mhm.
the fluid movement in your spine stops, and that starts the slow degenerative process.
There are a lot of people who are doing jobs for 8 hours, 9 hours. So they have to actually sit on their desk and do the work. So how they can manage?
So again, every 30 minutes, stand, okay, move around,
Mhm.
पानी पीने जाइए,
Take a break.
मुंह धोने जाइए, कुछ भी बहाना करिए,
Mhm.
but you need to stand up
Mhm.
for at least a couple of minutes and then you can sit down again.
Mhm.
Okay, and that resets the movement in your spine again.
Yeah.
So then you can start to do your work.
Mhm. You can focus more.
Correct. You're more focused. You have less fatigue. You have less tiredness. You're breathing better. आप
Yeah.
बैठते हैं तो आप सांस नहीं ले पाएंगे अच्छे से. But if you stand up, you can actually breathe more. Breathing क्या करता है? Oxygen देता है, which is the vital thing for your brain.
Yeah,
Your brain cannot
it will
live.
reach up to the brain.
Exactly. So that's fuel. That's fuel for your brain, and you
Mhm.
need your brain to do all the tasks.
Absolutely. So brain work better if you take breaks less than 30 minutes.
Correct.
Absolutely.
The brain works better if you move.
Absolutely. But there are two situations. First situation is students. They study for hours and hours.
Yes.
They have exams for 3 hours. What they should do? And second, the new generation. They use mobile. They use laptop. They play games. How they should see or how they should modify their like activity so that it won't affect to the spine, their brain, their the cognitive functions.
Correct. So that's a really great point. So students के लिए same advice as I give for people who sit down and work, right? You have a desk to study. Get up every 30 minutes. Okay, have a glass of water, थोड़ा बाहर जाके आओ, हवा लेके आओ थोड़ी fresh, and then come down and sit down and study again. Or if you have a book, you just lie on your tummy, floor पे, okay, pillows रख दीजिए, elbows के नीचे, and then you can still study. But
So instead of looking that, you're
down,
looking that.
you're looking up.
Yeah,
and that causes less stiffness in the neck, the strain in the neck as well, so that can minimize the ill effect of bad posture as well. अब छोटे बच्चों की बात करें जो टेक्नोलॉजी पे now it comes to the parents, like to
Parents
put in
have
yeah, well, the parent has to be the parent, right?
You must be having that experience with yourself as well.
Absolutely. And she throws a tantrum and everything, but again, we distract her by doing something else and getting involved in something else. But again, like 30 minutes at a time, if they are on their phone, encourage them to lie on their tummy and while they're doing, because then क्या होता है कि gravity is not pushing down on your neck when you're on your tummy. Okay, it's not pushing your spine down. It's the angle of the gravity is going that way, which is less harmful.
So is there any particular position that you would recommend for people to how they should sit?
So in a chair, okay, so in a chair, make it a habit of not using the backrest all the time. Sit at the edge of the chair so they can use their spinal muscles well. तो क्या होगा कि वो waste नहीं हो जाएंगे.
अच्छा.
They don't atrophy. Weak नहीं हो जाएंगे.
So sit like straight back like this.
Put your feet on the ground and sit upright. Okay. वो जैकी श्रॉफ का एक अच्छा एक डायलॉग था इंस्टाग्राम पे, मेरुदंड सीधा रखने का.
मेरुदंड सीधा रखने का, सही है.
मेरुदंड means spine, right? So सीधा रखो. You have to keep it as straight as you can. Okay. The other thing you can do is there's another thing you can do is imagine आप letter 8 draw कर रहे हो यहाँ से, so you can actually draw
move your waist.
Move like the infinity sign,
infinity
or
sign.
the letter 8 sign. So you're moving your pelvis, and what it does, it actually moves the whole spine. You can move your neck left and right, up, down, sideways. Do the
So this is the exercise they should do
Correct.
every 30 minutes,
Yes.
so that they can actually refresh their body, refresh breathing, refresh brain activity,
Reset
reset
the system, reset the nervous system, reset the spinal
Mhm.
system, so they can now focus on the task
Absolutely.
on the task at hand.
So guys, put alarm on your phone every 30 minutes. You should do this.
Correct. Absolutely.
And again, we have a chiropractor in Devonport. If you want to come and see Dr. Pritesh, he is more than happy to see you guys.
Absolutely. It will be my pleasure.
As a chiropractor, what do you do for yourself? Because it is very easy to advise people, but when it comes to us,
Yes.
what we do?
I get adjusted. Every Friday or Thursday night,
Mhm.
I tell my business partner,
Mhm.
Adrian, he works next to me,
Mhm.
and I just said, can I get an adjustment? And I do the same for him
Yeah.
as well. And I make a habit of moving.
Yeah.
I make a habit of limiting my,
Mhm.
sitting down time.
Mhm.
Of course, I have to take notes as well on the iPad.
Mhm.
So I have to make sure that
Mhm.
every 30 minutes I'm doing that.
Yeah.
If I'm at home on the laptop, I'm lying on my tummy
Mhm.
with the laptop like this, so I can, take notes and keep my head
Yeah.
upright.
So it's like more awareness for
Awareness, yes.
Yes.
Self awareness thoda aa jata hai na,
yourself. Mhm.
then it becomes
Then you start
automatic.
to make in practice, and then you do regularly.
It becomes a habit.
Yeah,
it
it becomes a
becomes
habit.
like brushing your teeth
Mhm. Absolutely. 2 times a day.
2 times a day.
Absolutely. You've been doing chiropractic since 2013 to 2025.
Yes.
Let us know about the very best experience with your patient and one very worst experience with your patient.
Wow. Okay. Perfect. So the best experience that I've experienced with my patient
Mhm.
recently, actually.
Mhm.
So I have a patient. He is 91.
Mhm.
Okay, in my Bernie practice,
Mhm.
and he has degeneration of the spine, pretty much in some places, bone on bone
Mhm.
of the spine.
Yep. So
So
there is no disc.
There is no disc left in some places.
Mhm.
So literally the bone is on top of the one.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So his nerves are so compressed
Mhm.
that he has to wear a diaper, an adult diaper,
Wow.
because the same nerves that give you the sensation of the sciatica, the same nerves go to your bowel.
Mhm. Right.
Okay, they control the smooth muscles of your sphincter,
Mhm.
which helps with the bowel function
Mhm.
and movement
Yeah.
as well. So he's not able to control bowel function.
Mhm.
He's got a lot of pain, so he can't rest.
Mhm.
He can't even rest.
He can't even rest. Wow.
वो बैठ भी नहीं सकता, वो सो भी नहीं सकता,
Then
because he's in so much pain.
yeah.
So he's had an MRI scan,
Mm.
he's had CT scans done, and basically, he's 91, so surgery is not an option,
Yeah.
because at that stage, even the neurosurgeon said, look, I can't, you have to take morphine patches,
Mhm.
heavy dose of oxycodone,
Mhm.
and you have to live on medication.
Yeah.
Okay. So he came to me as a last resort.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So like I was like, I don't know if I can help this guy. Like this is the first time I've experienced such a case.
Mhm.
So all I did was, again, back to basics. I checked the spine, I looked at his MRIs, I did the necessary testing to find out where the function is lacking. Usko main leta bhi nahi sakta, because he's in a wheelchair. He came in a wheelchair, he can't stand, he can't walk. Okay, so even to get to him to sit on a bench, it took me like 10 minutes.
Wow.
Okay, because it was really difficult.
Yeah.
Okay?
Challenging.
Really
Yeah.
challenging.
Yeah.
And for him to even lie face
Mhm.
down. Okay, 10-15 minutes. So then we found out where the main majority of the interference
Mhm.
problem is coming from.
Mhm.
And all I did was I use a little instrument. It's like a little hammer, like a really fine instrument that gives the impulse.
Mhm.
And all I did was I just gently adjusted him,
Mhm.
okay, over the next 3 to 4 weeks, and just to allow his body to see what changes occur.
Mhm.
I didn't promise him. I didn't say, look, this is the most difficult thing I've ever seen, so
Yeah.
I can't promise you, what you're looking for.
Mhm.
But let's see what we can do for you.
Mhm.
So I think in the second adjustment, he started noticing no pain now. So the pain has reduced, so he can sleep comfortably. And he sleeps easily for 6-7 hours now. Okay. And he finally, after the third week, that's I think his seventh adjustment, he started moving his foot.
Wow.
Yeah. He started to stand a little bit unassisted. So he can still use his upper body, but you still need like power in your glute muscles, your hamstrings, your hip flexors to actually
load,
to actually stand.
Yeah.
So he started doing that.
Right. So that is just with the chiropractic visits.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. He and like I said, he tried everything else. He's still taking the medication. He was taking the medication. He was told surgery is not an option. He's seen the neurosurgeon, and all I did is I just adjusted him back to basics, and I just said, okay, we're gonna do this. Let's see if we can help you. And to my surprise, his body started to heal.
Wow.
Because that's the nature of your body.
Yeah.
Okay? If, let's say, because healing is for living things.
Yeah.
Only living things can heal.
Yeah.
If you cut a dead person's arm,
it's not going to
it's not going to heal. So life heals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So the nervous system controls function. That's your life.
So no fancy thing, just
no fancy thing.
Back to basic.
Yep. No fancy technology, nothing. Back to basics. I just adjusted him and just allowed his body to do what it
this is
best.
Helpful for a lot of people actually. If you are listening this podcast, please go and see a chiropractor if you find something like that. And if you're in Devonport, come and see Dr. Pritesh.
I'll certainly help.
Absolutely. And what is the worst experience?
The worst experience I've had is I adjusted a patient, a lady patient, a few times. It was the problem was actually a knee-related problem, but the nerve L3 was actually irritated at the same time. So it was a knee and a lower back issue. I said to the lady that, look, I can help. I can help with this issue.
Yes.
I can't help with this
knee issue.
Unfortunately, this issue was big and it made this problem worse because they were tilting quite a lot.
Wow.
So I believe what had happened was when I was adjusting, she did not get the right experience that she was looking for.
Yep.
She thought it would help, but unfortunately it made it a little bit worse.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I learned my lesson from that, and just, my lesson was do the due diligence properly, explain, communicate to the patient, hey, this is what we're going to do. You might experience this sometimes after adjustments, patients experience a little bit more pain, which is quite normal.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if I had given the lady enough time and I explained to her, like, this is what to expect, she might still, allow me to still look after her, and we might have achieved a better option for her.
Absolutely.
So this was when I was a fresh graduate.
What I'm seeing is, from whole story of your life,
Yes.
Your purpose of life is movement.
Yes. See ya.